Hi, everybody, and welcome back. This year, we are discussing how to build your online resume. And I don't want you to wait until senior year to do this. I want you to do this now. Now, what you're looking at on the screen is my official LinkedIn online resume. Now, LinkedIn, if you haven't heard of it, is basically like Facebook for business professionals. And it's very deep and it's very popular, and there's pretty much anybody uses it in the professional world. But I'm going to recommend that you use it, even though you're just a high schooler. Now, I've tested and I've experimented with and tried and gotten feedback and researched tons of other platforms that do something very similar to this. I found that LinkedIn is the best. And I'm going to suggest that you use LinkedIn to create your own profile. The bonus here is that if you like it and you get used to it, you can just continue on and use your name, your contact name, and use that as your real official professional LinkedIn down the road, which I have a feeling you're eventually going to want to do. So the other reason is that it's super easy to use, and it maps almost identically to the common application that you're going to likely use when you become a senior and you start applying to colleges. So it's going to be very, very comfortable and very, very familiar to you. And you're looking at mine right now. We'll get into the details of this in a second. But I really want to reiterate why it's important to get started on this now and not wait until senior year or the middle of senior year. Number one, you will probably need some kind of resume, whether it's online or paper, in the next couple months when you start applying and interviewing for summer jobs or internships or whatever you're doing this summer. So may as well start now. These types of online resumes can be updated, they can be tweaked, they can be edited at any time, anywhere, which makes it very convenient. And updating your profile periodically, which I will prompt you to do over the next couple months, will make sure that you don't forget anything, any significant events or moments in your life or things, big influences. You can keep track of that very easily just by logging in and typing them in. And it's also easy to share your profile with other people. Maybe it's coaches, maybe it's recruiters, maybe it's a teacher who's going to write you a letter of recommendation. That's super easy. And it also is able to store tons of multimedia assets, videos. It can do publications. It can do causes that you support. It can do documents, PDFs, anything, as we'll see in a second, can be housed here. And also, lastly, a LinkedIn account makes you look super legit. I mean, a young kid having a LinkedIn profile with an email, a LinkedIn email, it looks super legit. So think about it as well. It's not going to take a long time. I mean, I created one, as I'll show you in a second, in about 10 minutes. I mean, you're going to start from scratch. You're going to log into linkedin.com and you're going to click the button that says start a new account, and you're going to start building in your information. And since you're so young, it doesn't really take that long. But as you build on it and you add things over time, it's going to be a lot more robust. So very quickly, this is what a LinkedIn profile looks like. It's got your picture here if you like. There's a lot of privacy here too. If you want to completely shut your profile down to the rest of the world, you can very easily do that. And no one has to ever see any of this stuff if that's a concern of yours or a concern of your parents. So don't worry about that. You can see here I'm the founder of Prepwell Academy, a little bit of current information, previous education. You can send messages to people from here. This is my profile name in LinkedIn, basically my contact information. The experiences that I have as a speaker and some speaker little highlight reels. These are some of the positions I've held over time. My bid on Shark Tank and as a Navy SEAL and investment banker. These are skills that people have recommended that I do very well at. This is education, Harvard Business School and Officer Candidate School in the Navy and Yale, and additional interests I have, and how do you contact me? So you get the idea. Now I'm going to go down here to old Chris Prepwell. I'm going to click on him. He's somebody in my connection. I'm going to get rid of that and just drill this up so it's a little bit easier to see. Now Chris Prepwell is completely fictional. You can see the picture here is digitized out, so you can't see him. He may or may not be my son. I can't affirm nor deny that. But just take this with a grain of salt. I have created this from scratch, and I put this information in here. He goes to the well-known Prepwell High School. He lives in Greater San Diego, and sports is his passion. He's done this previous job experience. Again, he goes to Prepwell High School. That's about it. He's only in high school. He hasn't really done much, before that or after that. If you come down here, background, you can go into this summary and just type in a little blurb here. Now, again, nobody has to see this, but man, this is nice to start developing a summary so that if you have to write a personal statement down the road or just to keep a goal in mind, you can write something like this. As I enter my junior year, I look forward to meeting the challenge of a tough academic year. I'm a student athlete who loves soccer, engineering, and Boy Scouts. I have blah, 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 blah. You can write that in there if you want, or you can leave it blank. But again, it's nice to kind of give yourself an idea of where you're going in any particular year. Education, again, Prepwell High School, totally made up. Made up these GPAs, weighted and unweighted, with PE and no PE. Look at all these awards this guy has. This guy's a stud, National Merit semifinalist on his PSAT. Look at all these activities he's entered for himself. Just a nice way to collect everything that you've been doing. He's in an organization, Boy Scouts of America. He's got a recommendation. Oh, lo and behold, he's got a recommendation from me, his Prepwell mentor. That's pretty cool. That shows up there. Then he did some stuff in middle school too. So this reaches back even more. And if you like, just to kind of keep the track of where you're going, you can keep track of middle school stuff. Lead in the school play, Don Quixote and Surf Club and Read Across America organization. He's done one project back there, the Rainbow Pack. We'll talk about that later. He's gotten some honors and awards, a spelling bee and a poetry contest winner. And right here, this is where I want to show you the different types of multimedia that this can accept. So for instance, this guy, Chris Prepwell, was a junior lifeguard, and he was the captain of his particular group, which is cool. And they have the instructor's little blurb on the back about how great this kid was. So let's get out of that. And then this, you can put videos in here. This is a video. This is Chris Prepwell right here, and this is me. This is a video of us jumping off this 40-foot pier here as part of junior lifeguards. Now that's interesting and fun. And you can see up here it says, this is the junior lifeguards pier jump that we did in 2015. I was scared to do it, but happy that I decided to go for it. Guess what? This might be something that you write a college essay about. It might be something overcoming your fear or something that you didn't want to do and you did. But guess what? If you didn't have this to remind you, you wouldn't be able to use it as an idea. So down here, maybe you wrote some kind of a great essay here, a nonfiction book, 3 cups of tea, and you got an award for this. You want to keep track of that because maybe it's something you want to include at some point in time. Down here, you were the lacrosse champions. I digitized this to protect the innocent, but it's a great way to remember all this stuff. I captained the team to victory in the 2013 ba. Once again, this guy happens to be a member of Mensa, basically a place for membership in Mensa open for people who've attained a score within the upper 2% of the general population. It's basically like genius level people. So if you had something like this as an award, you would want to show that or at least be able to mention that on your college application, potentially. What else we got down here? All right, here we have another multimedia. Behind the back goal, you're going to see a guy coming across here and shooting behind his back right there. Boom! And then he gets blasted. But he made a nice goal there. So once again, even little highlight clips you can put in here. Another essay, maybe this essay won an award. Engineering girl essay in 5th grade. You know, these are little things, but you can see this is a service project that Chris Prepwell worked on. You can see how it's so nice to be able to gather these things over time and have them organized and right there at the ready. Once again, experience. He was a founder of a recycling company, a little thing down the block. I created a bi-weekly recycling program across 3 adjacent townships that collected electronic and hazardous waste that led to an average savings of over $15,000, and I managed a couple workers doing it. That's pretty good. That might be something that you put in extracurriculars on your college application. Technical support, and you put the time frame so you remember that. Disassembled computer hard drives, ran diagnostic tests on non-functioning parts. Consumer support, customer support, and follow-up responsibilities. Once again, if you have all this stuff early in your high school career, once you get that application, that college application, all the work's going to be done. You just take this and map it over. Honors and awards. I was a spelling bee champion in 8th grade. Now, I'll admit that's reaching a little far back, but hey, let's give the guy a shot. Poetry contest winner. Engineering Girl Award. I won the Engineering Girl essay contest for my essay on the miracle of heart stents. I was the only boy to ever win the Engineering Girl contest. That's pretty funny. Might make for a good college essay. Certifications. This particular guy is already a certified EMT with a license number. Pretty studly. Again, that project, Rainbow Pack. 4 years ago when I was 10 years old, I started Rainbow Pack. I did Boy Scouts of America, active participant in Troop 213. Member of the 1,000 Mile Club, recording over 1,000 miles of hiking. This is great stuff. Volunteer experience, Candy Striper, annual participant. What your interests are. Who gave you recommendations? So you could have some teacher recommendations or coaches recommendations down here. So that is a big, long mouthful. And the reason I'm doing this is because it's extremely important. And I'm telling you right now, if you do this diligently and you do this starting freshman, sophomore year in high school. You're going to show up your senior year and you're going to have to fill out your common application for college or just a regular application. And you're going to start looking at this and you're going to say, wait a second. Done and done. Not only do I have all this information to just copy and paste into the common application, but I have all these things that were significant to me in my life, which is going to help me write college essays. I hope this has been helpful. I strongly suggest you creating your own LinkedIn profile. Send me your contact information. I'd love to see how it turns out. I'd love to see how you're doing and to follow you and to link up with you. Until next week, prepare well, my friends, and good luck.